Hey, Vinewood Church family, standing here in our sanctuary, thinking back to our sermon series that we started in January. We started walking through our vision statement to connect with Jesus, to grow together, and to serve the world. And started thinking about how we talk a lot about what it means to connect with Jesus. We talk a lot about growing together. We utilize our fellowship hall on a regular basis, or we go out into the courtyard. But my question for you guys today is, what happens when the lights go out at church? What happens when we're not here on this campus? Are we still connecting with Jesus, growing together and serving the world? Here on Wednesday night, this courtyard was packed full of people who some had a relationship with Jesus, but some didn't. Well, this month of November, what we want to do is we want to highlight some of the areas of our church, our giving, our missions giving. We want to highlight what those missions are. Did you know that we had a missions budget separate from our regular tithes and offerings? We give a separate gift to many missionaries in our community and to our missionaries that are in Guadalajara. This Sunday, we want to start in the month of November to really focus on what those missionaries are doing. Not just what they're doing in their lives, but how they're actually impacting other people's lives. So my question to you, as we think about this missions month, is what do you do when you leave the gates of the church? Are you serving the world? We're going to give you examples of, like this Sunday, we have a group in our church. They teach English to people that are in our community who maybe don't know English. That just started because of somebody's passion to be able to share that with other people. And you're going to hear that story. And on Praise and Thanks Sunday, we're going to tell a story from our missionaries who are going to be here from Mexico. And they're going to share with us. And on the third week, we're going to talk with Jake McGregor from the 180 community. And on week 4, we're going to talk to Major Mark from Salvation Army. But I got a question for you, though. As we leave the church, we get into our vehicles to go home. Are we still thinking about Jesus? Are we still thinking about connecting with Jesus? Seatbelt first. Are we still thinking about what it means to grow together and to serve the world? This missions month of November, we're going to focus all on what it means to serve the Lord and how we can do it better in our lives, how we can do it better as a community at Vinewood, and how we can do it better in our own community. So how are you doing serving the world? How are you doing serving the community of people that God has put in your way? Are there things that get in your way? Maybe it's yourself. Maybe there's sometimes where you just go, I'm just too busy. I just can't do that right now. I'm not going to be able to. Go ahead. I'm not going to be able to serve like that. Last Wednesday night at the Harvest Carnival, and it was amazing to watch our people interact with people from this community. And so my hope and my goal is that we take Jesus outside. What are we doing? Who taught you to drive? Oh, taking Jesus outside of our community. I didn't really honk at anybody, but sometimes we do that. And we let what's going on in our own lives affect how we serve Jesus outside the building. So I know this video was pretty long. Hopefully you took a look at the whole thing, because my whole purpose is to let you know that missions is so important in our church. And it's not just giving money to certain missionaries, but it's actually doing the work of missions once we get in our cars and once we pull into our garage and we get home with our families and with our neighbors. My hope for you is that Missions Month is more than just highlighting our missionaries, but it's about you serving the world. See you Sunday. We're super excited.